All right, YouTube and Twitch, what's going on? We are live here. We're doing yet another live stream with a creator, and tonight we are hanging out and racing a course created by Dr. Worm. What's going on, Dr. Worm, aka Kevin, by the way, aka Kevin.
Hey, I'm doing well, Brian. How are you? Thanks for
Good.
having me on.
Yeah, good. I'm happy you're here because I've done a lot of videos with Aaron's variant, his driverless cars variant, and I haven't officially done a video or tried on a video of with your AI system. So for those that don't know, there's an AI system out of the box for Rallyman GT where it's just beat your own time and kind of time trials, and there's a cool little like subsystem of people there that you can kind of race against once a month and things like that. Aaron O'Daly has a system called driverless cars, and that's another way to race other cars. But another very popular one on BGG is Kevin's AI car system. So we're gonna go over that really quick. So feel free to ask any questions in the chat on YouTube right now. We got Ian and Christian saying hello. What's going on, boys? And yeah, so we're gonna be doing Kevin's AI system. So how did you come up with this system? Did you kind of just were you getting tired with time trials, or you just kind of wanted a way to race other cars?
So, I'm a big fan of the original Rallyman game, which was all time trials. I was on the Kickstarter campaign for GT, and I asked about that. I thought maybe that was something they were going to add because I had tried out. I just printed out so that I could play with my old Rallyman dice,
Mhm.
and I was playing on paper sheets, and paper clips for cars, you name it.
Yeah,
And I loved the wheel to wheel racing for multiplayer in GT. It's special, right? Just
yeah,
as special as the solo mode was for Rallyman Original. So I was really happy with it, but I'm a big video game racer. I've got my own rig, with the wheel and all that good stuff.
oh, very cool.
So I always love to race against cars. So I'm a kart racing fan as well. So I just had to have something where if my family wasn't available, if I didn't have anybody to race against, I needed to have some cars to race against solo,
Yep.
just to use that awesome wheel to wheel racing system that's built into the game.
Yeah, and I mean,
So,
and like with this system too, it's not just it's different than other racing games too. And I'm not familiar with the original Rallyman, and I hope to become familiar with it because it's obviously this game's kind of changed the way I play games. But this with a system that kind of uses gears for dice, you had to come up with some kind of interesting mechanic to make it still usable on these courses.
yeah, absolutely. And basically, it's the Rallyman is the same. The braking is new, relatively new to the Rallyman series for GT, but it's still pretty similar. And so I came up with a couple of systems, and the AI system was just I ran test after test after test, and I'm a stat keeper, so I kept a lot of stats to say
Oh, nice.
how far I would go on a turn. And actually, Aaron and I collaborated quite a bit early days in the Kickstarter and on Board Game Geek. We were working on our systems together, but we diverged at some point. He uses a system that's it's less dice, and uh, you know I don't have any problem. I think that anybody who's going to use either of these AI systems is going to be happy with the results. They're going to have fun, and they're going to be able to practice the game and get better at it against these AI cars or the driverless cars.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
And even mix them too. Like you could
yeah,
easily mix them both for sure.
yep, definitely. So and we can just explain them as we get moving on the track. So
Sure.
it's
Yeah. So I on the screen here for those that are watching, I have kind of the two guys that we're racing against. So I have them printed out right here, but um there's a couple of dashboards, one for sunny, one for rain, but right now we're going to focus on the regular, regular tires, rain, all or sunny, no rain, all that. So we're going to be kind of there's a green, yellow, orange, and red tier of difficulty, and we're going to be right in the middle. We're going to have one yellow racer, and we're going to have one orange racer. And I put them on the screen now so you can kind of see what's going on. But um, this is also this course you designed, and it's up for voting for the next Flat Out newsletter, right?
Yeah.
So this is just you shilling for it. No, I'm kidding. This is, for all kidding aside, I did pick the course because I like the look of it, and obviously I wanted to, I did a course that Aaron made last time, so I want to do a course that you made this time, and this is based
That
up.
same.
Yeah, it's
Well, you
yeah.
one track I've created, so
Oh, is it the only one for real?
the only one. I am
Very
not a
good.
track creator. Aaron is very
Yeah.
prolific. He's a genius as far as coming up with tracks that mimic the real world, and he's got in Atlanta. But I wanted a smaller one and that I could race multiple laps really easy. So that's
Yeah.
why I made Atlanta tiny.
Very cool. So this is Atlanta Tiny, and you can find the track listing on BGG. There's a picture of it as well. I didn't get a chance to, but you can obviously throw it into the awesome app, the awesome computer app that you can plot courses out, which I highlighted in my last video, and you can save that there. But essentially, we're gonna do 2 laps here. I'll be the green car. Kevin's gonna be the blue car here. We obviously have better cars in the AI, just good looking, and then we're just gonna use the base colors for the AI. We have an orange car here and a yellow car here. So I do you just want to take our turns first, and then you can kind of go through how the AI works, and then we can kind of just get into it that way.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
So yeah. So you can
How you're rolling tonight? So I'm gonna go with 1, 2, 3, coast to coast.
right here, right out of the gate. Okay. So we got 1, 2. And any questions you guys got in the chat, just let us know. Coast, and you're gonna coast right into this corner here.
Yep.
Yeah, and so for those that don't, that can't see the details on the course, this is a five, kind of a 5 mini corner here with an enter at 4 if you want to get in on the apex there. And do you want to go all out on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's get in there. Rolling.
I need some focus.
All right. And you got all of it. You're good to go. So you're gonna go the full length, and you're gonna get 5 focus tokens.
Right.
I'll save these on over here for you too, because I know you're keeping track on your end too, but just in case, get that going. Let's see. So, oh, I see why you did that. You're gonna make me go around you. I got it. So, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do something similar. I did half of this course today. I'm like, okay, I just want to wait to see how the heck you deal with this, because it's a very technical course, and it actually helps you learn the rules of the actual game too. Like all the numbers on these turns. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And also you are in third gear, correct? Right.
Yep.
So I'll put that down there. Third gear.
Easy to pass.
Yes. But I have a feeling you did that for a reason, and we'll find out in a second. 3. I'll go 4. I'll coast by you there, and I'll end in 5th to see, just because I want to. Yeah. And then I'm gonna roll these. I'm gonna go all out, which is a bad idea. Has anyone seen my videos before? And we're good. So we got only 2 danger, and I needed 3 to crash. So we're gonna grab 4. We're gonna grab 7 focus, and I'll be 1 ahead of you, just right after that 5 on
Okay.
on the outside. Which actually,
You're
just
in 6th gear.
I'm in 5th, and I'll be right in front of you, actually, right in front of you.
Okay.
And I'll put that here. I'm grabbing my focus tokens real quick. Okay, cool. So now let's get into the orange turn. So do you want to go through kind of the process for an orange
Yeah.
AI?
Okay, so on the left of the card there, and these are the middle 2. So you've got a higher difficulty, it's red, and you got a lower difficulty in green with my system. So the orange just uses 5 gear dice, and then what that means is gears 1 through 5. So just roll those straight up, and we'll figure out how far it goes based on
So it got
hazards it gets.
no hazard. So I believe it goes the full 5 spaces.
Yep, just move 5 spaces. Now let's see. So he'll be in the middle lane. So the AI prioritizes distance,
Mm-hmm.
but he can hit this long space. He's going to aim for the long space. He doesn't really calculate what speed I'm in,
Mm-hmm.
but he can either be in the inside lane or the middle lane and still reach the space that I'm currently in.
Okay, gotcha. Yep.
But he's gonna not go to the inside because he wants to go the fastest possible. So he doesn't want to go across the four.
Right.
So he'll hole up in the middle lane.
Okay, and as far as the speedy ends on, would it be the highest gear die that was rolled?
Yes, exactly.
All right,
So
cool.
since he rolled five, he can be in fifth gear and he'll move up in one. He moved 5 spaces, so no limits there to hit. So he's in speed five.
So he's 5. All right, cool. So now we are on yellow's turn.
Right.
And yellow's gonna roll, and it's the yellow is 1 difficulty down from orange. So the only thing it adds in this case is the white dice. Do you roll that with them, or do you roll this one first? Does it matter?
Yeah, you roll all 6 dice for him,
Okay.
and the coast die will not count for movement.
Okay.
Unless it's a gear, it doesn't move the car. It just counts for hazards, and it slows them down. So if they hit 3, that's when they stop.
Okay. So
If they hit
he
4, then they'll lose control.
he only got 2 hazards, so he should be good to go the full 5 spaces. Also.
Yep, and he's going to move on the outside there because he's going to go around to the outside, just straight ahead on his lane.
He'll also be in 5th as well.
Yep.
Cool. So that's all of us right now. Flipping over to the black round here. And I'm in 5th and head, so I'll go first. And coming up here, we have a pretty tight. We have a 3 mile per hour kind of like a S curve here, with some entry and exit restrictions, which we'll get to if it becomes an issue. But I'm gonna kind of slow down a little bit or enter this first big kind of lane here in 3. I'll just coast out of there, coast into the next curve. It's a 3 mile per hour one, and I will head into another coast dice I can use, so I'll use that, and I will end there in 2nd here. So I'm going to do that, I think. I'm gonna roll these one by one because I'm scared. So, and I shouldn't have said that because I got my first hazard out of the first dice. Oh, 2 hazards in a row. So, even though the white die has 1 hazard, again, nervous as I am, I'm going to spend 1. I'm going to spend them all. So I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tokens to get rid of those next 3 dice. You can see the comments now. Risky. Risk it more. But I'll be here. I'll be in the middle lane in 2nd gear. So two spaces before the turn. So right, like not on the split of the tile. If you see.
Yep.
Okay. So now it is going to be the orange turn because they're closer to the curve, so they're going to go next. So for orange, we're going to roll the 5 dice, 1 through 5, and he got 3. He got 3 hazards on that.
And what are the 3 hazard dice?
So it's the hazards are 1, 4, and 5. So it would stop. It would basically do the normal turn essentially.
Yep, he's going to still move 5. So it's not very lucky for us for him to get that on 5 because he's still going to move 5 spaces.
Okay. Yep. And that's going to be basically 1, 2 past you. And then he's gonna go for the big space, the big 3 down there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
He's gonna
4. He'll be right there.
The apex there at the fastest speed possible.
Yeah.
He
So
can't get to the other space unless he's in 1. So he's
got it. So he'll be in 3 right there because that's a 3 space, and he was able to get into it. What's cool about your system is it does take into consideration entry and exit lanes. So it was possible for him to go into the 3rd lane in 3rd. If for some reason he was forced to go in this 1st or 2nd gear lane, he would be in those speeds, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that
he has to. Yeah, he's got to obey the same laws of physics that our cars do. So
right.
Yeah,
we had,
it's assumed that he would always break down successfully.
mm-hmm. We had a question in the chat. Can the AIs that roll less than 6 gear dice ever roll the sixth gear die?
No,
Nope.
no. You need red, and that's the only time they'll ever be in 6 gear. So they're a little bit easier to pass, but depending on your course, orange can be quite difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but red is definitely a tough racer.
Yeah, and I got the, like I said, printed out here, but it's not in this. It's showing on the camera that, yeah, the red doesn't use any red or white, but it uses all 6 of the gear dice. That
Yeah.
sounds pretty tough. Oh, and it also has it crashes at 5 instead of 4, or it
Yep.
loses control rather in 5.
Yeah. So you have to roll 5 warnings on those 6 gear dice for it to crash. So
Yeah.
it's going to be really solid.
Jeez. Yeah. So we got yellow up next, and yellow is in 5th gear, and so for yellow, going to roll 5 dice plus the 1 white,
I
and
really need him to roll poorly.
I mean, we get 2 laps, so you can pick it back up.
I'm going to get blocked otherwise.
It's true. So we have all. He's going all 5 because there's only 2 hazards. So
Of
he's
course
gonna.
he is.
Yep. Gonna go 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, 4, 5.
But there is a problem there because
Oh.
since
Oh
uh,
right. Yeah.
since
Go ahead.
orange is in 3rd gear, right?
Right. He can't enter this in
You
1.
can't move alongside him, so
Okay.
he's going to have to stop. Um,
Would he be
since he
fun?
can't go any further, he's going to go to the inside
Okay.
because that will maximize his speed. He can actually go through and be in 3rd there. But now he moved 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, so he only used four dice. So he's
Right.
in speed 4 right there.
So okay, yeah, because they moved 4, he didn't use the 5th gear die. That's okay. Cool. So it actually did work out for you. So he'll be in 4th there, and then great. Yeah. Now it's your turn.
All right, so I'll bring up the rear here. Went from first to last. That's not great. Now, see, I won't be able to get by him either, though, because I won't be able to get into that space in 3rd gear as well.
Can
Um,
you? Oh, because you can't. Oh, even if you diagonally cross here, you still can't do
oh, I
that.
guess if I went from that center lane, I
So,
could.
yeah, if you went from center to there, I think so. I mean, I think cutting.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And that's a good call right there. So I can go 4 coast and then 3 diagonally through the speed reductions, right?
Hmm.
And then I have to move forward into first. So I
Or
have to
or you can cut into 3. You could. There's a 3 there, right?
if I diagonal that way,
Can
I don't know if that's allowed. Is that
oh,
what
you're
you're
right.
talking about?
Yeah, you can't because it's one big lane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no diagonal in the space I'm going
Right.
to get to. So I have to cross the
Hmm.
1. So I'll
Hmm.
break down to 1 there
Break down to 1. Okay.
and then move in 2 and coast again
On my right or left? On the inside or outside, rather?
on the outside of you.
Outside. Okay. So you'd be right next to me in 2.
Yeah, I'm going to roll those one at a time. So I'm going to
Okay.
let you, of
Okay.
course, much better at rolling flat out
I
than
know. So the 4 was good. You're next to the yellow car. You're good. You're on the big corner here. You got your first hazard. Do you want to do anything right now, or want me to keep rolling?
yeah, I want to buy those 2 dice with the break.
Okay, so I'll spend those, get that out of the way.
Yep.
Roll this 2.
Yep.
You're good to go, and you should be fine here. So you're
Yeah.
next to me in 2.
Good.
Nice. So you have 2 focus, I believe, remaining for your
Right.
next. All right, and that is that turn there, and we're gonna flip it over to the whites, and it'll be yellow's turn. So did yellow kind of screw himself?
Yellow
Should
did kind of screw himself. So I'm going to tell you about another system I've got that
Yeah,
what
talk to me about this. Yeah, talk to me about that.
I use a block avoid for the AI just because they will put themselves into terrible situations.
Okay.
Uh, I don't use it for me personally, but players can use it as well. And I'll just show you how it works.
Sure.
So you put a token of 3 on top of yellow, on top of his 4.
Okay. Yep.
And what that means is to start his turn, he has to break down to third. So if he had to go from fifth to third, he would have to go in third gear, be able to move forward. And that's if he's a player. But what happens to the AI is you add a break die to their roll, and that can slow them down as well.
Okay, got it. I mean, and even this scenario is kind of tough because this specific tile is just that's the blocked part, right? I mean, if he was in the middle lane here, he'd be good to go.
Yeah, and
But
that's where you want to be because that's the best line through
right,
that corner.
right.
But
Yeah,
obviously, he's not looking ahead
yeah.
too far either.
So we're gonna flip over his thing, and he'll be at 4 starting the next round.
So you got a 3 on top of his 4.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yes, yeah. Let's do
Same
that.
color. We use block avoid just so I
Yeah,
can
let's do it.
explain
Yeah,
that.
definitely. Yeah. So I got 3 on top of the 4,
Mhm.
and
And
then
then so we go back to normal. So orange is going to go first.
oh, got it. I see what you're talking about. I'm now with you. So now orange will go. All
Yeah,
right.
I'll just kind of explain it, but essentially he's going to delay his turn for one.
Yes, that's cool. Got it. We have the 5 dice for orange. I can find the other one. It always helps to have a black tablecloth. There we go. Um, roll these, and he's gonna go the full 5. So in this case, he'll go 1, 2, ask me for the third, right?
Yeah.
And then 4, and then he'll be in the apex here at a speed of 1. I meant right.
He would have moved across right in front of you, so he'd be able to hit that at 2.
Oh, good call. Yep, good call. So he'll be there at 2. Take that.
And he was able to meet our lazy speed of 2 because
Right.
we were
Yeah.
we were gearing
Just
down.
coasting. Yeah, just coasting. And so now it's yellow's turn, right?
Right. And so he's going to roll his 1 white, he's going to roll his 5 gear, and he's also going to roll 1 red because
Very
he had to
cool.
break down the difference between those two tokens.
That's okay. I like that. That's neat. Okay. So roll all these. And he's survived it. So he's going to be going 5 spaces
He's going to take a similar line around us on the inside and then move in front of you, it looks
in
like.
front of me. And would that be second gear? How would you determine the gear on that one?
So the limiting thing there, he was in third gear in the second apex that he was through,
Yeah.
but then since he had to go across and pass you, he had to go in speed 2 to cross into the space right behind you.
Hmm.
He's in 3 by us. He's in 4 in front of
Okay,
us.
4 right there. I got it.
Exactly.
4, and then now it is my turn on
Yes.
because I have closer to the inside there, which is not possible, right? Because he's in fourth.
Right. It's not possible. He's
Right?
blocked us.
Yeah, for either of us, he was coming in too hot, which can happen in the real game too, you know. So that's
Yeah.
so for both of us, we're blocked there in
And,
seconds.
and I wouldn't recommend, players using block avoid. If you're using a ton of AI, block avoid really helps out to make it look like a realistic race. Um, but you can use it or not use it depending on what you want to do.
Sure, yeah. We'll flip it over to the black round here, and now yellow's is playing a little game of catch up here, and he's going back to normal 1 white and 5 black, and he got 4. He got 4 hazards
Oh, really? So he's in
on.
trouble.
Yeah, so the last hazard is on 3. So he basically got he very unlucky roll. The white, the 1, 2, and 3 were hazards.
Okay, so he's going to move only 3 spaces. His third one's on gear 2, right?
His third exclamation point's on gear 2, right?
Wow. So he's messed up royal. So he's moving 2 spaces,
So it'd be
and he's
right.
stopping there because it's his third.
Yep.
But then he's also going to suffer a loss of control there on the outside.
Right, so loss of control. That just does he draw any tokens from the bag, or just he's out in double zeros here?
Oh yeah, he's got to do the full damage deal. So
All right.
he's gonna. He was in second gear, so he's on an orange. He's lucky.
Oh, so
No
he doesn't
damage.
do anything, huh?
No, he doesn't do anything. He just goes to a single zero.
Single zero. Okay, so he's still on the track, just single zero, which
Is he spin? I thought he spun off the track. Does he stay in that space on
uh
singles?
on a singles I think double zero's off the track if I'm not mistaken.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
single zero is still on.
I think so. I haven't played the game that much to
Now I should know that. I've been testing the heck out of this thing.
because I think double zero means bring car on track and then go to zero, and then you start from zero. So like coming up next, he'll just start from zero. So he got lucky in that one.
Yeah. Yeah, and we'll be able to follow that orange through the apex, so
Yeah.
we should be okay as well. Be able to avoid him.
Yep. And so now it's Orange's turn. Just the 5 black dice. That was I've had many unlucky rolls in this game, but that was if I rolled that, I would have been and the game's over, everybody.
Good
uh,
night, everybody.
good night. Thanks for coming. So now he got all 5 no hazards, so he's gonna be going 5 spaces.
Yeah.
So for this one, we just kind of go to the outside and then apex and then outside again. So in the middle, or wait, he can go 1, 2, apex for 3, 4, 5 on this outside here. So basically, right.
He'll take the inside now though, because there's no distance or speed issues. Um, he's 2 spaces fast past that apex, right?
Right in the outside, right?
He will actually drift to the inside just to cover any overtakes there, and he'll be in fourth gear.
Fourth gear. Well, so he's in the apex now. We'll just from where he's starting.
Yep.
So I'd have him going to the outside for
Yeah.
1, still stay on the outside for 2.
Oh, he'd be 3. Yeah, and then 4. So he'd actually drift to the middle.
Okay,
He
4, 5. Yep.
actually can go to the middle space within 2 there.
Okay.
So he can take the absolute inside line there if you want him to.
Oh, got it. You're right. Yep, yep. So, is it 2 spaces off the apex, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yep.
then he's in fourth.
Yep.
Fourth.
Because he'd hit third and then fourth in the 2 spaces after the.
Oh, I'm back with you now. I'm back. Okay. Yep. These
And
numbers.
I don't know, I'm starting to like Aaron's system of looking at the tile, but this was a system I came up with to make them just maximize their speed because it made me have to maximize my speed when
No,
I'm playing.
yeah, exactly, and it's still a good. It's also, I mean, what both of your systems do well is kind of just learn the rules. Also, so it all depends on the tracks too. I mean, I played a track a couple nights ago that it was a tile that I just hadn't played with before. So it just playing with all these systems, it's nice to kind of like, okay, this is how the rules are, and maybe suggest either newer rules like kind of like what you've been doing with the red line and all that.
Right.
So now it's your turn. Wait, no. It is. Oh, it's my turn because we've been
Yeah,
stuck
you're
here.
on the inside.
We've been stuck here for years. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep my 2. I'm gonna put a 2 in front of me. I'm gonna coast into this apex. Oh, maybe not. Because we have another 2 coming up. I could break.
Yeah.
So well, let's see here. Let's do this. I'll go coast, coast. Go 3, break down to 1 in the apex, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be on the apex in 1, which
On the second apex.
yeah, in the second apex. So I'm gonna a 2 right in front of me. I'm gonna go into the center lane of the big apex lane, coast out of there. 3 on the outside lane before the apex, and then break down to 1.
Sounds good.
It does, and I'm gonna roll these one by one. I only have one. I only have 1 token, but I should should go all out sometime, but the break dice always scares me. Okay. Oh, so we're good to go. Yeah, so I'm on the apex in 1.
Perfect.
So
Nice.
that's all right. Your go. You're in 2nd gear currently.
Right. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I can get by you this turn. You made it difficult for me.
We got a nice straightaway though coming up, so it's all fair game.
Right. So I think I'll go finish out here. That guy's in 0, so I can get by him no problem.
Yep.
Wow. I can't even get alongside of you unless I go up to 3 and then down to 2. And then, yeah, you made it tricky for me.
Need one of
I'm
those
gonna.
green dice. Pull a green dice out of
Oh, you're
your
only in
pocket.
1 though, right? Oh
I'm
yeah, you're only in 1.
I'm in 1. I'm in 1. Yeah.
I'm gonna go flat out. I'm gonna go 3-2 coast coast 1 to get on that first space outside of
3,
you.
2. Coast, and then 1 right in the space, entering the corner there.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so 3, 2, coast 1, flat out.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You saw my last roll, right? I'm just making sure we're on the same page. No,
Dude, this is great. I can blame it on
I
you if
know.
I really.
No, I handle all the risk, all the blame, and you're good. You only got 2 hazards, so you got to get yourself 5 focus.
Right.
Now you should have, if my count's right, 7.
Good. Sounds right.
Cool. So you're there
And we've
in
effectively blocked that guy who's going to take his turn right now, right?
yes. Actually, no. He'll still go. I mean, he'll still go after. Oh, right. Yeah, because he's in. Wait, I think he just got that 0, so he'll still be fine. He got that
Oh,
0
okay.
this round.
We'll be long gone then.
Yeah, we'll be dust. So now we're in the white round, but Orange is saying his own little goodbye song to us. He's singing 5 dice, and he's got to stop because his 3rd hazard is on 4, so he'll be going 4 spaces, right?
Yep. And he'll be in 4th
1,
gear
2,
as his
3,
max.
4. Just stay right here on the inside or outside.
Yeah, he's actually, yeah, you're right. He's going to stay to the top.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So if basically right by the cup of focus tokens I have right here, or
Yeah.
okay, cool, and then it'll still be in 4th.
Yep.
Right there.
Because so he's trying to cover that inside because
Yeah.
all other things are equal.
Right.
He doesn't prefer the inside, but he wants to go first. So if you're going to catch him and be on the same spot, he's
yes.
first.
Okay, cool. So that is good. I'm gonna go next. I'm in 1st. I'm gonna continue out of this. I'm gonna go in the corner in 1st. I'm gonna try to get there 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Goes by him in 4th. I could stop there and just make you go around us, but I'm gonna.
No possible way I can make it that far.
Nope. Yeah. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go all out anyway because I need to. I don't want to put that 5 out there, so I'm gonna go all out. I'll be next to this guy in. No, because then he'll still go 1st. Oh,
Unless you go to 5th gear.
I know. It's a devil on my right side of my shoulder. Go that. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll be in 5th next to him. Oof. Let's go all out. Whatever. I'll be next.
Probably won't be ending up in an apex though. If you look ahead, if he moves 5 spaces,
Right.
which they likely will, he'll be in between those 2 apexes.
Ooh, not even didn't roll 1 hazard dice. That was a good roll. 6.
Keep doing that.
I know, yeah, right. Keep it up. 2, 4, 6. I'll be next to him in 5th gear. Oh, we had a
Nice.
question. What question was a minute ago? Won't he take the long lane divided by the hexes? Would he be one more up, do you think? Did I count it right? Are you talking about Christian? Are you talking about the one space ahead of him is where he should be? I counted it right. My bad for just seeing that. Let me know. But it is now your turn in seconds on that corner there.
I'm in 1st gear, right?
Oh, yep, sorry. 1st gear. For those at home, he has the course in front of him, and he's now plotting his path to greatness.
Exactly.
So the silence is very golden.
So I'm plotting 1, 2, 3, coast, coast, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to try that one at a time.
It was that 1, 2, 3, coast, coast?
Yeah.
So you'd be next to me in 6th?
I should, if I should be able to get ahead of you by 1 space in 6th.
So 1 in front of you on the long corner?
Yep.
2, oh, coast, coast.
Yep.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, coast, coast. 4, you're passing me in 5th.
Yep.
And then I gotta go in front of me or just stay in the same lane in 6th. I guess we'll.
I will just stay in the same lane on the right hand side.
Okay. Stay in the same lane. Yeah.
If I make it far, let's see how good you can roll here for me.
Definitely, yeah. And I'll check the tape after this, Christian, because I think I counted it right. But Christian thinks the orange car should be 1 space ahead of where he is. But we'll check the tape, and if he ends up winning by 1 space, then I'll call it a. We'll see what happens. So we're gonna roll one at a time.
I think he only moved 4 spaces that time. That might be what.
Yeah, it's only 4.
He was past the apex.
Not,
or he was 2 past. I
was,
don't remember where he was exactly. Yeah, we'll have to check. But I put him in the same place that you had put him.
You got your first hazard on your first coast dice.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going with the coast. I get 2 anyway.
Yep. Okay, you're good with that second coast. Your 4th gear die is a hazard.
All right, I'll buy 2. Just end in 6.
Okay.
So 3 focus there.
Yep. Good. So you'll be in front of me or in the lane that you were in. Just one ahead in 6th gear. Finally, someone's up in 6th. Jesus.
It's got a few straights here.
No, it's true. Yeah. It's getting up there. So now yellow, welcome back, is now leaving 0. Finally waking up. He's gonna roll his 5 dice. And the one yellow dice, one ghost dice. Ooh, man, he's having a rough race. So he got, yeah. So his 3rd stop was on the 4th. I'm sorry, let's see. Yeah, his 3rd stop was on the 4th, and his 4th hazard dice was on his 5th. So he got it was coast dice 3, 4, 5 were the damage.
Wow. So he's going to end up just past the apex, right? But he's lost control again.
Yeah, so he'll be, I guess, 4th. He'll be moving 4 spaces, right?
Yeah.
1, 2.
We get him in 3rd gear though.
3. Would 4 be on the space right on the outside of the apex?
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll be right there and
so he lost control at 3rd speed, so he's going to do a 0-0 here. He's going to be off the track.
So he lost control. The 3rd hazard was on the 4th dice. Oh, sorry. The third hazard was on the fourth gear die.
So yeah, he stops on 4 because that's where he gets his third. But then on the fourth, he doesn't move on those, of course. But if he hit,
Oh,
that control as well.
okay. So does he? He's on this. He's on the yellow, and he's stopped. He's in third. He is in third gear because he can't. He's not. That's what heat speed he would be in, right?
Oh,
So
he got 4 though, right? So he's going to lose control.
right. So we are
So
yellow
lose control in
4,
third gear is a 0-0 for him.
0-0, no token though. So we're good. Still good there.
He's
And
basically out of the race
yeah, for sure. Right
halfway
there,
through the first lap.
off the corner there in 0-0. So sorry. Thank you for your time. And we'll do. And what's crazy is it's the easier difficulty, right? it's just unlucky rolls for him. So now
Well,
we're.
they do, they struggle a little bit
Oh, definitely,
because,
yeah.
but yeah, two turns in a row for him
That's
been pretty disastrous.
wild. So now we're in the black round, and it's your turn in sixth gear.
So 5-4, break 2, coast coast, and 3.
3 to the uh, inside.
Let's try the middle lane
Middle.
there.
Okay, cool. So we have 5-4, break down to 2, coast out of there, and then end outside the apex in third.
Yep, yep, and one at a time again.
One at a time. All right. 5 is good. 4 is good. Roll both of these.
Yep, go ahead and roll these.
Okay. Only one hazard there.
Yeah, roll one at a time still.
There's your second hazard on the first coast die.
And I've got 3 focus left, right?
4.
Yeah, go ahead and spend those 3 to put me in third gear there.
Okay. Be in the middle lane right there in third.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So now my turn in fifth. Yeah, that's a dicey. That makes you think this turn here.
Yeah, I need to build some more focus up.
Yeah.
A little bit of pressure on you, though.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna end up being right behind you in that big apex in second, I believe. Because I want to try to build. I got focus. What am I doing? I have plenty of focus. Regardless, I will still. I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna build up some focus and be behind you in second. That's the plan. I'm gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2 in the first apex and coast right behind you.
I like it.
Okay. Nice. 2 hazards. So we're good to go. 3, 6 focus. Right behind you in seconds. Now we're doing orange in fourth gear. 5 black dice. And he only got 1 hazard, so he's going to go all 5 spaces. Going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's in the apex on the fourth turn there. And then for 5, would he be on the outside, or would he be right behind me in the middle?
Right behind you in the middle and third gear.
Third gear, okay. Because he's leaving second and maximizing speed?
Yep.
Okay. He'll be behind me in third.
He would prefer not to take either of those one limits, so
Right.
that's why he can end up in the
And
middle.
I'm still forcing him to go around me though next turn, so I'll take that.
Yep.
And then yellow, he's still in the race. He's gonna come back on the course and just start his car
Totally.
again. Start at
Yeah.
0. Work on that.
Poor
Um,
fella.
Now white, and it's your turn. It's you, then orange, then me.
Right. And just so you know that that hazard right before the finish line, there's a 2-lane tile there. I think you've got it built the same way that yeah. So you could go the other way, but I felt that this sort of represented that track. This is a sort of a nasty corner that you got to get right in Atlanta.
Oh, cool.
I know from racing it virtually quite a bit. And so there's a long space that you can take advantage of, but with it this way, the only way to do that is take the corner slower in third, because you'll see after that long space, you have to go in that space that puts you going slower through the apex.
Right. So when we get up to the 3 lanes going down to 2, you just kind of treat it as a corner, just as a tight corner here, because you're going basically 3 lanes,
So
and you
from
get 2.
go either way,
Yeah.
but from either outside you have to go outside, inside you got to go
Yeah.
inside.
Cool. Yeah. Nice. But that's a cool explanation too, because yeah, it look it could look odd, but you had
It
experience with
does
that
look
course. That's neat.
yeah, yeah. That's what I tried to do with it, but we'll see if people like that or not.
Wait for the put them in the comments. What do you guys think? No.
We
Yeah.
hate it. We hate it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4 coast to coast, and I am going to take the long space there to maximize distance, which means my speed will be compromised the next turn.
So if I have it plotted right, you can get to on your first coast dice, you'd be on that long tile before entering that 2 tile, right?
Yeah, I should be one space past that, I
Right. Yeah.
believe.
So right before the 3 entry lane there.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Perfect. And let's see if you can do this flat out for me without wrecking my car.
See what I can do. If I get it, we'll split the focus. That's what I heard. No.
Yeah, yeah. Seems
Nope.
fair.
Yep. You're all good. You got your 6 focus tokens.
Very cool. Very cool.
Only got 1 hazard.
See, and so you get 3.
Yep. Thank you. So you'll be right there in, was that 4th gear?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see if that was a good choice.
You'll see. Then we got orange going up. So we got all the 5 black dice here. So he'll be going all 5 spaces because he got only 1 hazard. So he'll go around me. 1, 2. He'll cut in front of me for 3, 4, and then be in the big apex for 5. And he'll be in 2nd gear there, because that's the highest. And then that's kind of where he'd have to slow down to that.
Yeah, I think so. 2, 3, 4, 5. I put him at the apex there.
Yeah, that's where I have him. Yeah,
Yeah,
in 2nd.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So now we got there. I get to go. So I made him go around me. Now he's making me go around him. Vice versa. So we'll get this going here. I'll go 1, 2, coast by him in 2nd. 3, 4. I'll be 5 in the big lane right behind you. Just to get up some get some course, get some okay, and I have plenty of focus. So I'm gonna roll these one by one. Even I was lucky with you, meaning I'd be bad luck with me. So I'll roll these one by one.
You spent all your luck on my
Yeah.
turn.
Yep. 1, 2's good. Both coast dice are good. Okay, yeah, we're good to go. well, third is a hazard. Fourth is a hazard, so I'll pay for the fifth. I'll be behind you. Fifth. Could go to six. No, I'm just kidding. But I could. Go do that. So that's me behind you in fourth. Or I'm sorry, fifth. And then it's Yellow's turn. He's still.
I rolled yellow.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
You
Yeah,
you can move 5.
five straight ahead. Nice.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll be fifth.
Yes.
Oh, he's like, wait a second, guys, my car started. I'm
And
back.
he's back in this crazy
Wow,
thing.
wow, wow. So we got that. And so now we're in the black round, and even though yellow's in fifth, he's a little bit behind me. So I'll get to go first. And I will pass you in fourth. Coast right in front of you. I'm gonna also coast out of that lane. Or coast diagonally out. So I'm in still in fourth. And fifth. Sixth. So it'll be 2 spaces before the finish. Sixth. Before the first lap finish rather. And I'm just gonna roll one by one. I for some reason whenever I see the 6 die on in this game, I am like, okay, I'm gonna roll one by one. That's just how I see it. So Christian's asking, is there room for the green to move during the black turn? For me, yes. So there's a right here. There's a I can cut over right behind Kevin or right next to Kevin in fourth here. So there's a 3 lane right in it cuts right down to 2 here. So I'm still good to go. Had I been in a if someone was if say orange was next to Kevin, I'd be out of luck because there's only 2 lanes there. So legal as it is right now. First hazard and fourth, yay. Ooh, second hazard. So I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3 dice or 3 focus, be in that 6th spot. So I'm 2 behind the finish in the outside in 6th.
All right.
Let's see. Find that 6. There we go. All right, and then it's yellow's turn. Roll the die here. 4. He's gonna go all 5. So he'll go 1, 2, or in this case, he wants to maximize speed. So you go 1, middle, 2 to the outside, 3, 4 is in the apex, and then 5 will be in the middle of before the second apex there.
I had him counted at the second apex with 5.
Okay, 1,
5 or 4?
5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because he's right now he's 1. He's the space behind right behind the tile splitting.
Okay.
So I put him in the middle lane.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So yeah, right. So right before the apex, he'd be in third.
In third in the middle there.
Okay.
Yep. No man's land.
Third. Okay, now your turn. You're in fourth gear. Your turn.
Right. I'll do 3, 4, 5, 6 coast to coast.
3, 4, 5. Passing me. 6. Kosi would be over the finish line in 6th.
Yep. And one at a time.
One at a
please.
time. All right. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll deal with it after I roll these. So the third is a hazard. Roll the fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth is good. We got the 5th and 6th coming up. Keep rolling those.
Yeah.
Oop. The 5th is a hazard.
All right. I'll buy 6.
Okay.
And I think I'll just how many focus I have left?
You have 6.
I think I'll just stop there next to you
Okay,
in
so
6.
next to me in 6. Okay. Are you gonna be next to me, or do you want one lane between us?
I'll be in the middle. Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
cool. All right. So that's that. Now orange is gonna finish up here. Nice. And he's gonna go 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3 for the big lane. 4. Does he avoid the 4 exclamation mark, or does he go into this third lane here?
He'll go on the inside, so he'll be only in third gear
Third
there.
gear
But
there.
yeah,
Third gear here. Actually, he could have gone. He could have gone to the outside and then diagonaled into this fourth. So would he be in fourth instead?
um, that would have put him in not missing the long space, and he prefers the distance as his main priority. So
Oh,
he's going
okay.
to take
Okay, so
space
it'd be
first.
third there.
Yeah, he gained a space but lost the speed.
Hmm.
But it's fine. That's his preference at this point.
Yep. So now we are in the white round. You are. So make sure I have you right. And it's your go. We're right on the. We're starting lap 2 right now, pretty much.
Yep.
Well, some of us. Yellow is still in his own world.
Right. Yeah, and we're not using redline this game, but that's there's a rule that uh, another variant I created. I'm prolific on this stuff, but uh, yeah, that one's actually got some attention from the designer. So
Yeah,
actually,
what is it? Explain that a little bit. What's the red line variant?
so the red line is that you can use red dice instead of gears. So if I didn't really want to start lowering my speed here, which makes sense on a long straight like this,
Right,
we
yeah.
could just use red dice to replace gear dice.
Oh.
Um, and so since you only have one set of dice, then it limits it to 3. But if you had extra sets of dice, my rule kind of says that you could replace all 5 of your lower gears if you wanted to and just roll red dice and be in 6th gear the whole turn.
I mean, listen, I got a box of dice right here, but I just grabbed one set for the for this race. But if you want to,
No, it's fine. We'll do it without. And but on tracks like that have long straights,
yeah,
it's a rule that makes sense, and you can stay in theme where nobody's gonna hit the brakes or do anything odd or
yeah,
start downshifting halfway through the thing. But that's a little bit of a hangover from the rally days of this game.
that's
But
cool.
this still works, but we'll play without it because that's the default way to play it, and
Sure.
that's the way everybody's playing it.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll go 6, 5, 4, 3. Actually, let's see, 6, 5, coast to coast, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not that I'm going to go that far, but
And then you'd be so
we'll try.
basically the one would put you right and the inside right before the apex.
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. And then one by one.
Yep.
Right. You still got by my count 6 focus too. Fine. Want me to roll
Remind me 3.
these? Do you want me to start with rolling the 6?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Cool. One hazard.
Yep. Go ahead with the 5. Let's see how bad it's going to get.
All right. Oh, you're good with the 5. Keep going.
Yep.
First coast is good. Second coast is good.
4.
4 is a hazard.
All right.
You have enough to pay off the rest exactly if you wanted to.
I think I'll just pay off the 3 and end in that apex in third.
Right there. Third.
Yeah. Opportunistic stop for
That's
me.
good. That's
Even
good.
though not the speed I want, I'm going to make you go an extra space,
Yeah,
right?
appreciate it. All right, so now we got me coming up next. Similar, I guess. I'll do. I have to pass you in third, which should not be a problem. Then I would slow. So, in your experience, how does this work? So, if I am in the first corner space, like the first apex space, do I have to maintain that speed in the next space to pass you?
Yeah, that you have to, even to get in the space that's alongside me, you still have to be at least in third.
Okay, so
So
yeah,
you couldn't drop down to second there.
I'd have to stop. I'd have to stop here, pretty much, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. I
Yep,
made it tough on you, didn't I?
that's fine. I yeah, that's fine though. I will do one by one also. Similar stuff happening here. Oh gosh. I'm gonna stop here in fourth. I don't have to pay for it, right? If I'm just stopping there.
Right. Yeah. If you stop, you didn't buy any dice to
Yeah,
guarantee your.
right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop. I'll stop there, which is a couple spaces behind you in fourth.
Yep. The first coast one, or
It was actually the four. I stopped in the fourth on die number four. Yeah. So you're saying I could have bought one die at least?
well, I mean, you could have, but I was just asking which space
Yeah.
you stopped.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Because
I'll do where my four was just because.
the video's lagging just a little bit
Yep.
behind, so I'm
Yep. So yeah. So
car.
basically two. I'm two after the finish line in fourth.
Yeah.
And then now we're gonna roll for orange. Missing. There we go.
I'll roll for yellow.
Okay. Cool.
Get it going.
So orange is gonna go up 5 spaces as the train goes by, signaling the second lap has begun. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll be right behind me
Yep.
in fifth.
Fifth gear. Yep.
Yep.
The other guy is going to be in third gear, one past the apex. He rolled 5 spaces, no problem.
So third. So one past the second apex. You said
Yep.
in the out lane. Outside.
Middle
Middle.
lane,
Okay.
third gear.
Middle lane, third gear. Cool.
Yeah, because he doesn't pay a speed penalty in that middle lane either.
Nice. And for those guys watching, any questions, feel free to shoot them over.
Yeah.
Place your bets now.
Scroll.
Now that we're in second, so we're in second lap. And if you're betting yellow, you know, sorry, it's not going to happen. So now we're gonna go. That's the white round. We're in the black, and it's gonna be orange is gonna go first this time because he's in fifth, right behind me.
Yep.
Oh, he's just gonna roll the 5. There we go. Oops. And he's going all 5 spaces. So go next to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. God, he's blocking the apex. He's blocking me. Oh my god. Yep, blocking me. So he'll be there, and he'll be in fifth gear there because he rolled all 5 dice. That's there. Wow, what a guy. Put him right
So
there.
just to tell you how the player block avoid works,
Sure, yeah,
I know maybe we're going a little long, but
that's fine.
if you decide to ever use that and you knew you were going to be blocked on your turn, you could put a 3 token on top of your 4, and what that means is you would delay your turn until I've moved,
Hmm.
and then you would take your turn, but the first space you have to move, you have to start in that gear. So you would just have to move down to third to be able to continue.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool. And so that was, you originally thought about that for bigger races, right? Cramped,
Yeah,
or for more cars, rather?
yeah, because blocking doesn't really happen a whole lot, but as we're finding out, it does happen. So, um, and I think a delayed turn in this situation, you're going to be able to move and you're going to be able to get 3 focus. So it's not that big of a penalty, but if you can't move at all, it is pretty destructive to your race.
Right. Yeah. And Christian in the chat, who's seen me race a bunch, he always knows I forget to use the brake dice at any cost. So I could have used the brake die in my last one to get around you or get next to you at least. Had I used a
Not with the way you were rolling, though.
yeah. Hmm?
Not
Oh
with the
no,
way
wait,
you.
yeah. So yeah, I'm always it's like yeah, it's always good ideas, but they're good for everyone else, but it's not me. So
Right, and that's why I built the or came up with the red line dice. Is just because I hated that idea of that you could get past people or go further by breaking in the middle of a
yeah.
straight.
And I'll
So
just
there'll
be
be some more coming out probably in the next 6 weeks or so about redline.
oh cool.
'Cause I'm in talks with people at Holy Grail Games and uh, going pretty well.
Oh,
I think we got a good solution.
oh, it's awesome. Nice. I'm just gonna do Coast 5. Be behind this guy next to you in fifth gear. If I rolled 3 hazards, I would have been mad. But I rolled just 1 hazard, so I get my 3 focus, and I'm happy somewhat next to you guys in fifth. But now
Yep.
it's your turn in third. Orange caught up. Orange is fighting for it.
So I don't have to be in any certain speed in the next space because it's not alongside that orange, right?
Right. Yep. You can diagonal out of it into the middle lane if you wanted to,
Right.
or
So I
yeah.
can 2-3 coast to coast, 4-5, something like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. 2-3 coast to coast, 4-5.
And to put you in the middle section, but on the outside or
Yeah.
on the inside.
Um, it doesn't matter really.
Yeah.
I can take the middle lane.
Okay.
You're talking about the ending
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have
I'm just weaving through there with not hitting any of those ones, just going through that
yep.
inside to the outside
Cool.
or through
So
the apex and then to the outside.
nice. What are you thinking? All out?
I wasn't thinking that.
No. Yeah. No one thinks it until someone
I
else
still
suggests it.
I think I still got 6
Yep.
focus.
You got. I count 5 because you spent one last time on a 3.
Okay. Yeah, let's just roll these one at a
Okay.
time, just to see how it goes.
2 is good. 3 is good. First coast good. Second coast bad. Just roll this 4.
Sure.
4 good. So you're good.
All right. You'll be all right.
Yep. So you'll be middle lane here in fifth.
Yep.
Then yellow's still here. I forget.
You made a roll for him?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can roll for yellow.
Yep, he's good. 5 spaces.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically on that last space before the finish line tile.
Yep.
He'll be in. Looks like
Fifth.
third. Would it be third? Because that's an exit lane there.
He did go through the 3. Yeah, he'd be in 4 because he'll be able to take the caddy corner out.
Oh, right here. Yep, good call. So he'll be there in fourth. White
Now we're new.
lane. Oh, geez, look at him. He's way ahead now. He's it's your turn.
I'm going. So let's see. Do a 4, break 2. That's not going to get me anywhere, is it? Break 1. 2 coast to coast. 3. Follow that?
Yep.
Four.
The second coast would be in the apex, and you'd be exiting that in 3.
Up on the
So it's
outside.
4 break 1, 2 coast 3.
Yep.
Okay. And
So we're gonna go one at a time, of
I
course,
thought
and
I thought I heard I thought
four.
you gotta I gotta go flat out, but that's all right now. Oh God. Well,
I'm in
four
first place,
first dice is a hazard.
so I'll buy the next three.
Uh,
Or I only have actually I only have five. You said right?
yeah. I mean, if you had a better count, I thought I was keeping track of it, but if you had six,
No, that's fine. I actually haven't been keeping track. I thought I remembered that I had enough for to buy three dice, but you're probably right since you're actually keeping the tokens. Go ahead and roll those. That's gonna put me at one though. So
yep. So that's you got your two other hazards there.
all right. So I lose control in the apex, right?
Lose control on the apex in first gear.
So a single zero on the apex.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, that's
There.
orange, no damage.
Okay. Good. I
Lucky
mean,
boy,
good. Yeah,
lucky boy.
I say good for both of us because I don't like those tokens sometimes. Like the bag, one from the bag
Yeah.
is.
I still got five tokens. I just couldn't have bought those three dice at once.
Yeah.
Because you got to buy the whole space
Yep.
for nothing.
That's now we are. It's Orange's turn. Roll his dice.
I opened the door for you.
Phew, just a little though. I got a Kool-Aid man through that thing. Orange is gonna do this. God, Orange is rolling well, so he's going five. Go one. Go one, two, three, four. He'll be five in this left, right outside the apex here, and he'll be in fourth gear. He can't go faster than that.
Yep.
He'll be
Yep,
fourth
that's right.
gear. All right, let's see what I can do here. Yeah, jeez. So now I'm gonna coast. Or oh, I can't. Yeah, he blocked me, so I'm gonna be stuck in that apex at best. Three coast. Put the two there just so I get an extra focus token. Just because I want it. Well, I could have done five. Maybe do that instead. I'll do five. Go five, four, three, coast, and I'll be coast on the apex there. I'm gonna go flat out. I'll be in the big apex in third if all goes well. And all went well. We gotta get some focus out of that. I should probably use these though. I keep collecting them. I do nothing with them. But there, I'll be in third. There. What do we got for yellow? Do you happen to give him a roll?
Yeah, I did. He's gonna move four spaces.
So one, two, three, four. Also, he ended up getting a couple three hazards there.
Sure did, yeah.
Nice, jeez. All right, black ground. It is now. We got orange is gonna go first. Just the five black dice.
Where did you end up?
I ended up
Behind the
right. I'm on the apex right behind orange.
Yep.
In third.
Gotcha.
So he got three, but luckily for him, the third hazard was on the fifth, so he'll be going all five spaces. Right around you, pretty much. One, two, three, four, and it'll be on the outside lane to your left, and gonna be third gear, yeah.
Yep, he's gonna block me. So that spin is gonna hurt a lot more than I thought it might.
Wait,
But I hope
so he's still not blocking you, right? Because you're still no, because you're in zero. Yep. I didn't mean to rub it in, like I forgot. That was me forgetting. So
it's okay. It's okay. You can rub it in.
yeah, it'll happen to me soon.
I'm
So
still gonna
now
blame you for rolling him.
it's almost, yeah, and I don't even know if I can catch up. So three, I'm in third now, so I have to be third to pass him. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I think you can do it.
Let's see, three coast. Mm, I can't. I don't think I can pass him unless I'm doing something. I can go. I can go up to 4. 4 coast, coast, and then I can break down to 2. Or sorry, break
Yeah,
down to 1. No,
Christian will be happy that you use your brakes.
yeah, he's. I hear him in my. I just. I can see the brakes. So 4, 3, 2. I think I could. Still couldn't do that though. I have to go break. I'd break down to 1 in that case because I need to get by him and at least next to him in third, right?
Yeah,
Coast,
you're gonna
coast.
have to coast around me or break down to 2 and coast around me and then hit third out. So you can't use your third gear, right?
Coast down to
Oh yeah, you
1.
got the 4 out there.
Yeah, so I'd be right now. I'd be next to him in third if all goes well. So I'd be doing 4 coast, coast, break, break 1, 2, and then 3 next to him.
Ooh, nice.
So we'll see if that works. Obviously, we're going 1 by 1. So let's see. 4 is good. First coast is good. That's good too. I'm gonna pay off these 3. So it'd be that's 4 focus, right? 1, 1, 2. No, it's 6 focus. 6. I'm paying off 3 dice. And I'll just roll these 2. Doesn't matter, but there's a hazard. We're good. So I'll be next to him. Oops. And right in front of you, in fact, in third gear.
Well done.
So now it is yellow. What gear was yellow in? Did you have him in?
Yeah, he was in 4. I rolled for him. He moved 5 this time. He's going to make it just past the apex in the
Okay,
middle there.
got it.
He's fifth.
In fifth gear. Okay, cool.
Yeah. We're just seeing if he can get back into the race, but
Yeah,
he
he's
might.
picking up. Yeah, that's and then you're just you're yeah. So flip you right there. The white round. I'm gonna go first in this because I'm on the inside there. So I can do. Want to do?
Roll yellow again too. He
All
should
right,
go
cool.
first.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
And
yellows go first. Yeah,
he moves 5.
5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 outside for 5. He'll
Yep.
be fifth gear.
Yep.
Jeez, interesting. So I'm gonna
Good.
do 2 coast, coast, and then just do 3, 4, 5, 6. I could go. I could do 1 and then make it go a little longer, but it's fine. Okay. A little too crazy. So I'm gonna go 1 by 1. So basically, what it is: 2 coast, coast, 3, 4, 5, 6 is how I see it in my fantasy world. But we'll see. He was good. Nice. Oh, 1 hazard. So I only got 1 hazard, so I'll be right in this middle spot in 6th gear.
Well done.
So now we are on orange.
I did roll for orange already.
What
He's
do you
2
got?
spaces behind you and 5th.
Who's behind me? Does it matter? Would he be middle lane or
He'd be on the top there,
top? Okay. In
to
fifth
his
gear.
left. I
All right. What do you got?
think I got 1, 2 coast, 3, 4, 5, coast, 6. Obviously, one at a time here.
Yep, and
That's
five is right next to him.
again,
Five would be right next to him.
right next to him, and then coast 6
Coast 6. All right.
to get by next to you. And I got 5 to spend. So let's see.
All right.
Let's see if you can do a little better for me this time.
All right. We got 1. We're good. If I roll the low numbers first, I'm always good. Just the the high numbers is
Let's hope that keeps.
yeah. 3 is good. 4 is your first hazard.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 is good. You're good. You're next to me in 6th.
All right.
Does it?
Recovery.
You obviously want the inside. I take it.
Did you stay in the middle or did you go on the
Yeah,
top?
I say in the middle.
Yeah, I want to go first if
Yep.
possible.
Yep. And then Brian realized his biggest mistake.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. We got that. Good. And now we are in the black round. And it's going to be your first.
Okay.
Good catch up. Wow. Nice.
It was a decent recovery, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So you're saying you're gonna roll hazards if you start with 6, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I mean, it's a well known fact.
Let's see. Puzzling it out here.
Hmm?
Wow, that's gonna be rough. But I think you're gonna have to hit one of these apexes too, so you might be in a low gear as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, coast, coast. Should put me in the second apex. Is that what you got?
6, 5, 4. You have 3, 2 in the apex, the first apex.
Yep.
And then coast, you'll be ending in the second apex.
Yep.
Yep, got that.
Let's do it one at a time. Let's see how bad it gets.
Okay. 6 is good. 5 is good. 4 was your first.
All right, go ahead and roll 3.
3 is your second.
Go ahead and buy second gear.
Right?
And I think I'm just gonna stop in that first apex.
Okay, you'll be in second there.
Yeah.
Okay. You got 4 focus left to spend.
Yep.
All right, so you'll be there in seconds.
Yeah, this is back and forth.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. It's like it revs up, then up, you gotta turn. Revs up, up, gotta turn here. So now I'll be in 6th here. See what I can probably do the exact same thing, but we'll see. That's 6. So the plan is right now to be in front of you in second. That's a little dirty, I understand. But I gotta protect.
Take that mountain of focus away from you.
Yeah, it's true too. And then I mean I would still go first, so I wouldn't be blocking or anything. So it's less dirty than I thought. So I will I'll roll one by one also. 4 is my first. Good. Good. All right, we're good. I'm right in front of you in second.
Well done. I rolled both the AI
Oh, nice.
while you were going.
What do you got?
And so orange is 2 spaces behind me in 5th.
Okay.
Yellow is in second gear in the top apex.
Second gear, top apex. Okay. Oh, so we made it a little difficult for orange though, so that's pretty good. So orange is gonna go first, and he'll have to scoot around us.
Yeah, I'll let you roll that one on screen. See
Yep,
how screwed up he gets.
no screwed up. So he's gonna go all 5 spaces. So he'll go 1, 2,
He's gonna screw us up.
3. Yeah, true. 4, and then he'll be in the apex at 5, right? Or for the fifth.
And
It'll be in.
actually, he'll be in first gear
Oh, right, because
because
he
he
has
has
to
to
enter.
get
Yeah.
through that bar there.
So
Yeah.
maybe I did do some good there. Listen, no,
Yeah,
I saw.
we forced him to the outside, right?
Yep, I saw something happening, but I still. So that's that. He'll be there in first. I get to go next in second. We'll continue in second. Oh, maybe not. Coast. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Coast, 2, 3, and then I'll break down to 1 in the apex. That seems dumb, but for some reason
Yeah, he's got one, so I don't know that I'll be able to navigate it much better.
yeah. So I'll force myself into the apex in 1, and I'm gonna go all out
All right,
because we're coming on the final turn here.
that's right. This
And
is it.
of course I got 3. Let's go. All right, so I got 3. The third one was in. So I get to let's replot this route because right now crashing in third.
No, no.
Yep. So
Can you reorganize them anyway
I don't think so
to
because
be second?
it's both orange. So they're both orange turns, and my third
Oh
hazard is
man,
on third. So let's see. Got a second. Wait, actually, yeah, they're both orange. So let's.
what you got here?
If I plotted the same, I think we'd be 2-2. I could. Yep, I can do it. I can crash in.
Should be able to crash him first, right?
I should be able to, yeah, with the break first. So right before the apex is where I'm gonna
Oh,
crash.
3 break first, yeah.
Yeah. So and I maybe I had it. So I had it. I put a coast 3, and then the break die in the first. Right.
I think that works.
Yeah. So then I'll put myself in the middle lane right before the apex. Ooh, wow. Okay. So I'm just being 0 there, which is what it is, but could have been it could have been a double 0,
Right.
which is crazy. So okay, mitigate that risk. So do that, and I'll still get my 4 focus tokens, which it'll let me beat yellow, probably with that. So I'll be right there in the middle in first. Clean these up. Now, your turn. I'm just as a reminder, I'm in the middle, right before that second apex.
Yep.
Oh, I'm in 0, not 1. Sorry.
I'll go 1, 2, coast, 3, flat out.
Said 1, coast. So around him.
1, 2,
Oh,
coast,
1, 2,
3.
coast. Yep.
Yep. I got to get in second there to get in that. Well, I don't really have to, but yeah, that's what I did.
So you'll be right next to me in third.
Yep.
Okay,
On
1,
the outside.
and then you said flat out. Okay.
I might as well spin there too, right?
Yep. Join me. No, you got no hazards. It was a payback for me, I guess, on that. So you'll be right next to me there in third, and you're gonna get 5 focus. So it brings you up to 9.
Very cool. Very cool. And then yellow gets to go, right?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for him. 3.
He gets 5.
5. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he'll be in fifth. He'll try to play catch up. He going first next, but then
He's not too far behind,
yeah.
but he's not likely to win
No,
this one.
no. So now it is your I'll check that too. So I'm time stamping that one, Christian, too. Said I could have started at second gear. I think I should have, but for some reason I was saving it for something over here. I'll have to check back on that tape. So yep, it's yellow's turn. You want to roll for yellow again?
Yep. And he's moving 5.
5. So 1, 2, 3. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll be right in the apex in
Yep.
seconds.
Absolutely.
All right. Now you get to go.
All right. All right. So I'll do 2 on the apex, 3 in the middle, and then I'm going to go to the outside with coast, coast, 4, 5.
And that will put you on that next tile, that 117B.
Yep.
Okay.
Put me right before the 4 hazard, right?
Yep. Yep.
And 1 at a time, please.
Okay. 2's good. 3 is good. Coast good. Coast good. 4 is your first hazard, and 5 you're good. So you're right there in 5th.
Thanks for the good rolls.
Yep. Now we got orange is gonna go. 5. These. Going all 5. So in this case, would he go around me to avoid the 1, or would he take the 1? Would he take the apex to? Actually, it doesn't really matter. He's fine. I'm talking to myself. He's gonna go behind me for 1, next to me in 2, apex for 3, 4, 5. Would he be on the outside? And it's like
He
in.
would work to the inside, actually, in
Oh, okay.
4th.
4th. So
Yeah,
1,
because
2,
he's got
3, 4.
2 limit, then 3, 4
Yep.
for his 2 space.
Okay. Be there in 4th.
Yep. Should be easy enough for you to pass him.
Yeah. Do that.
I just got to make it hard enough for you to not
Yeah.
pass me.
Right. Yeah. So still in 0, which is fine. So I'll do. You guessed it, 1. Oh, I can't. Well, I have to go to the outside, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Next to him in 4. Go to the big lane for 5. Maybe I don't want to go to the big lane.
Yeah, the big lane's going to get you distance, but not speed. So
I'll be behind you in 6. No, because I still have to cut. So it's still kind of. Hey, that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I'm gonna be in the middle lane behind you in 6th if all goes well.
I like it. This could give you a shot
I want
here.
it. Yeah, it's the only shot I got right now. So I got a bunch of focus. So I'm gonna roll these 1 by 1. This is what I saved it for. Is this moment. 3rd is my first hazard. 4th is good. 5th is my second, so I'm gonna pay with a 1 focus for the 6th.
Easy.
Be in that middle lane right there.
Right.
Wow. Okay. Now we are flipping over to the whites in 6th here. Break dice, call him a name for sure. So I'm gonna do 5 next to you, and then I'm gonna do 4, 3 into that straightaway.
Down to 3.
Yeah, down to 3 into that the single lane or with the 3 entry.
Yep.
Coast, coast. I mean, I could do. Oh, I can't do that. I might want to do a breakdown
It's a
to.
really tough corner, isn't it?
Yeah, that's tough. I'm gonna break down. I'm thinking of breaking down to 2 now. Leaving that in 2, and I can do. Oh, I can't. It would still be. I still be right before the finish line in 4th. If that happened. Nope. I can do. Here we go. This is the perfect world scenario. So pass you in sixth, or sorry, pass you in fifth.
Yep.
Break,
Yep.
break two.
Gotcha.
Get out of there on the diagonal in one. Oh, nope, that's dumb.
You can't go down. You got to
Nope,
go back
can't go
upwards, right?
down. Yep.
Or you could break. Well, see, I made it tough. You can't break.
No. Yeah, so
You got to get next to me in five. So
so the best I can do with this is right before the finish line in fourth. If
what if
I
you broke down to one?
Yeah,
You,
that'd
you
be
have a ton of focus, right?
yeah, enough to probably enough to pay that off, but yeah, what the hell. Final turn.
Break
So
down to one, then you got. Well, that doesn't really get you any further, does it? Because you have to use your fifth gear there.
I do two. No, I can still do two coast, coast, three. I'd be across finish line in fourth,
Ooh.
right? So I'd pass you in fifth, then go break, break, break one, and then two coast, coast, three, four. So
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I
I-
get you.
okay, so I can pay that off. So let's figure this out. So I'm gonna roll the first one, and it's
It's
good.
it's 10 focus for 4 dice there.
Yeah, one, two, three, four, five, six, 9, 10. I definitely can't use any more. But I pay off those. I'm gonna roll the 2 die. Good. First coast is good. Yes. Second coast is good.
You got it.
3. Whew, cross the finish line in fourth.
Bravo,
Yikes.
bravo.
Oh my gosh. All right, so that's me crossing the finish line in fourth. We got. Oh my god, I've never used 3 break dice because I'm like I either could never pay them off or just too chicken to roll them. So
Hey, you got to save that focus for that time when you need to use them.
yes. And now it is your turn.
All right. It'd be much easier for me to get across the line, but in second place. So let's see. I think I can three. Yeah, break down to 3 in the apex. Well, it
Mhm.
doesn't matter because,
Right.
and then 4, 5, 6 coast to coast. That gets me across, right?
5. Yep. 6. Coast coast. Yep. And
And
I heard flat out, right?
yep,
Oh, do you really?
absolutely. Oh yeah.
Crash and burn across.
I didn't really want to beat Orange. I wanted to beat you, Brian.
Okay, got it. Perfect. So we'll just get it. We'll see if
But
we
I've already lost that.
by odd die, but that's how this game is too. So it is a brain melter at best.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, so you have 3, but let's think about this.
Do I
Uh,
have a six? Do I have
no,
a six on my or is my sixth gear
your 6th gear
have
is showing. So your 3, 4, 5 were hazards. So
so I can crash one space before it.
yes, so crash there, then pick it back
I
up.
think Orange is going to successfully take that, but I think I was going to end up in flames at some point. I think there's flames on the car itself,
Just
so
gotta take a picture of that, make sure it's documented for research purposes. We're good. We're good to go. But yeah, so that's crash there, and obviously we don't have to play it out, but orange would beat yellow for sure there.
yep.
But yeah, so that's first me, second. You think second orange because you would have crashed and
Oh yeah, I
yeah.
got out of my car. It was on fire.
Oh yeah, he got out. He's back. Yeah, cool. But yeah, so that is a cool course because it makes you think because there's so many of those. This is mostly is it the World Tour tiles too or
Yeah,
Championship?
I think those
Mixture of both.
later ones, the twisty one with the double apex 134A.
Yeah,
That's a nasty turn right there. And then just the decision to go 2 lanes on that before the main straight is makes it tricky.
yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, thanks for the guys for watching. But if you want this course, the link is in the YouTube video to the both the course and the system. I really like the system too because it makes you think a little bit more as far as the space they end up on, and because it's kind of almost exactly like you would ride it, you would do the course. So it's you do it. It requires a little bit more thinkiness. And then just man, yeah, especially with the course, entering and exiting
Right.
these slow turns, you put a little bit more thought into the actual AI turn, which is good. But
Yeah.
yeah,
What I found is that it challenges me to keep my speed up because that when I first
right.
started playing GT, wasn't very good at that. I would just try to move as far as possible because that's what you do in a race.
Yeah, definitely. And then I mean, but I mean, you say it's your first course. Is this did you make courses in could you make courses in regular Rallyman or no? That's the
Yeah,
whole
I mean, so they were like rectangular tiles, so you could just
oh
uh,
move around.
yeah, I think there were 6 or 8 of them in the core set, and you could there was 8 different exits, so you could mix and match them. You could put a snow section on and a dirt section if you wanted, or
Cool.
asphalt.
Yeah.
It was really interesting. So
Awesome. Well,
um,
and then if for those that want more info on the red line and the anti-block, check out BGG as well. I'll put the links in
yep,
there too. But Kevin, I appreciate you coming on and teaching me this because now I'm going to be using these yours and Aaron's kind of. I might do a race with both, and it's nice to finally get to learn this method. It's cool.
yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to come on, and hey, it was a really good time. Fan of the channel, so yeah, definitely a shout out, and I'll get the word out and have people start watching your channel because it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's with the endless, all the courses that are even out there, just in the base game too. But yeah, the user created courses are super fun, and big shout out to the Flat Out newsletter for making it possible to have your courses voted on and given what they call the Rallyman treatment in
Right.
the newsletter. So check that out. I know the votes are open. They open them up today because I think it ends at the end of the month. So get on the BGG forums and you can see the list of courses that are there and vote for your fave. And even check out the flat out newsletter before that, or like the very first one, because it gives a document of Kevin and Aaron's AI variants. So check those out. And for those that watched, I appreciate it. Feel free to suggest it to a friend.